Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the lesson excretory system. Okay, what is excretion? Excretion is the process of removal of waste. Excretion is the process of removal of waste. What are the waste formed in our body? See, due to metabolic activities in our body, carbon dioxide, urea and salt, excess salt, all these are formed in our body. Okay. So carbon dioxide is removed by our lungs and salt removed by our skin along with the sweat. Okay. But what about the nitrogenous waste? Not only that one, when we eat, what all we are eating, the nutrients that are stored, other than that, excess nutrients and excess hormones, excess medicine which we take, medicine excess vitamins, all these will be seen in the blood. So it has to be removed. Okay. So those things are the excretory product. So excretory organs, skin is an excretory organ. It removes the water and the salt. And lungs is an excretory organ. It removes carbon dioxide during respiration. And kidneys, the blood contains all these excess hormone, nitrogenous waste mixed. So the blood has to be filtered. That is done by the kidney. Okay, let the blood have more hormone, vitamins, what is there? If we add all these nitrogenous waste and excess material with the blood, the composition of the blood gets disturbed and the concentration, it gets concentrated. Okay, let the blood get concentrated. What will happen? If it gets concentrated, it does, for the flow of the blood will be slowed down. Okay, if I keep a drop of water and drop of honey on the bowl, water will come down fast, honey will come slowly down because it is concentrated, this one is diluted. So same thing happen in our body. If our blood become concentrated, the speed of the blood will be reduced. If the speed of the blood reduced, the supply of oxygen, RBCs are taking oxygen to the different parts, supply of oxygen get reduced. And if our brain doesn't get enough oxygen, we will not survive. We cannot survive. The brain tissue cannot function. It will die. Okay. So the blood should be unified. The blood should be separated from all the waste should be separated from the blood and sent out. That is done by a system called excretory system. Okay. Now we are going to see the parts of the excretory system. It consists of a pair of kidney, a pair of ureter, a sac-like structure called urinary bladder, sphincter, urethra. Kidney filter the blood and send the excretory product, the urine, to the ureter. Ureter transfer from the kidney, the urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder. Urinary bladder stores urine temporarily. Then if it is filled, it is sent out through urethra. The sphincter muscles are controlling the exit of the urine. Okay. Now we are going to see one by one each part, structure and their function. Okay. Structure of kidney. Kidney is a pair of kidney we have. Both the kidneys are located on either side of the vertebral column, backbone, and protected by last two vertebrae. You can see here kidney here, last two vertebrae, protected by last two rib bones. Last two rib bones. Okay, the kidneys are located on either side of the vertebral column, protected by last two ribs. Then each kidney is bean-shaped structure. The length, and this is the actual size of our kidney. Just to explain, I have drawn it bigger. This is the size of our kidney. 10 centimeter in length, 6 centimeter in width. Okay, this is the size, the original size of our kidney. Now, if you take this structure, it is covered by a capsule. It is covered by a fibrous capsule. The capsule encloses two regions, outer cortex and inner medulla. This outer cortex got dot-like appearance. I will tell you for what these got dot-like appearance. We will come across one question we will get. So this is the cortex, and medulla contains pyramid shaped structure, cone shaped structure called renal medulla. Renal pyramid. This is a renal medulla. Outermost part is capsule, fibrous capsule. It encloses renal cortex. We have to use the word renal because cortex and medulla are there in the brain also. So, brain, cerebral, and kidney we are using renal. Okay, renal cortex. Renal cortex encloses renal medulla. Renal medulla have pyramid shaped structure, cone shaped structure called renal pyramids. The renal pyramids projects into the kidney, into the inner part of the kidney, that is called papilla. Those days we used to say that callicus. Okay, now it is papilla, and papilla projects inside a funnel shaped structure called pelvis. Pelvis is connected with the tubular structure ureter. So ureter enters into the kidney and form a funnel shaped structure called pelvis. Okay, and if you take the structure, this surface is convex and this surface is concave. The concave surface got notch. Okay, and this is called hilum. This through hilum only the renal artery, renal vein, ureter, everything enters into the kidney. Okay, so this is the structure of kidney. And each kidney is made up of number of units called nephron. Okay, each kidney is made up of number of units called nephron. Next we are going to see the structure and functioning of kidney. Okay. Now, structure and functioning of nephron. Each nephron, million of nephron we have in each kidney. Each nephron consists of a cup-like structure and tubular structure. Okay, so this is called Malpighian capsule, and these are renal tubules. Okay. So, Malpighian capsule and renal tubule together form the nephron. If you take this Malpighian capsule, it has a mass of blood capillaries. In the circulatory system, you have seen blood vessels, arteries, veins, and capillaries. Okay, so capillaries are the thinnest blood vessels. So, mass of blood capillaries, they are called as glomerulus. And these mass of blood capillaries consist of two types of capillaries. One is efferent arteriole, the other one is afferent arteriole. Afferent arteriole, through afferent arteriole, the blood enters into the glomerulus. Through efferent arteriole, the blood comes out of the Bowman's capsule. Okay. We will see while functioning when we are discussing about how it functions. So, first it consists of a mass of blood capillaries called glomerulus. Glomerulus is kept in a cup-shaped structure called Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule. And this Bowman's capsule is kept in another big cup-shaped structure called Malpighian capsule. We can say that glomerulus and Bowman's capsule together form Malpighian capsule. This Malpighian capsule is connected with a highly coiled tubule called proximal convoluted tube. This Bowman's capsule and proximal convoluted tube are seen in the renal cortex. The previous part I said renal cortex got dot-like appearance. It is due to the presence of Malpighian capsule and the proximal convoluted tube. This proximal convoluted tube is connected with a long U-shaped structure tube that is called loop of Henle. Loop of Henle or Henle's loop. And this one, it starts from the cortex, it enters into the medulla, again it re-enters the cortex, the Henle's loop. The other end of the Henle's loop is connected with a highly coiled tube called distal convoluted tube. Distal means away, it is away from the Malpighian capsule, okay? Distal convoluted tube. And distal convoluted tube is present again in the cortex. It is connected with a tube called collecting duct. Collecting duct of each nephron interconnected and enter into the pelvis. Okay. So this is the structure of the nephron. Glomerulus, a mass of capillaries, and it is kept in the Bowman's capsule, cup-shaped structure, and glomerulus Bowman's capsule together form Malpighian capsule. Malpighian capsule is connected with highly coiled tube called proximal convoluted tube. Bowman's capsule, Malpighian capsule and proximal convoluted tube are present in the renal cortex. This is the dotted-like appearance. And this proximal convoluted tube is connected with U-shaped structure called loop of Henle. Loop of Henle enters into the medulla, again it enters into the cortex. It is connected by the other end of the loop of Henle, connected with highly coiled tube called distal convoluted tube. And one more thing I want to mention here, children, these are called as tubules. Okay, these are very small tubules. Okay, convoluted tubules. Then this is connected with a collecting duct. Collecting duct opens into the pelvis. Pelvis opens into ureter. Okay. So these two gives a daughter-like appearance for cortex, and loop of Henle and collecting duct gives stripe-like appearance in the medulla. Okay. These are the reason for those appearances. Okay. Now, how this nephron functions? The structural and functional unit of kidney is nephron, I said. So, we have seen the structure, how it functions, how the excretion takes place, how the formation of urine takes place. It takes place in 3 different stages: ultrafiltration, reabsorption, tubular secretion. Okay, ultrafiltration. See, if you see this afferent arteriole and efferent arteriole, afferent arteriole is broad, efferent arteriole is narrow. Okay, so more blood is entering inside and less blood is taken out. Because of this, a pressure is exerted in the glomerulus. Due to this pressure, through the glomerular wall of the glomerulus, the capillaries, all the excretory products are sent into the Bowman's capsule. That is called ultrafiltration. The blood is, because of the high pressure exerted here in the glomerulus, the blood is filtered. That is called ultrafiltration. Okay, and in this also ultrafiltration, only certain things are filtered. So selectively it is filtered. Okay, then that filtrate is entering into the Malpighian capsule. From there, it passes into the proximal convoluted tube. As it passes to the proximal convoluted tube, what happens? The reabsorb some of the water. It contains, the filtrate contains water and excess nutrients, excess minerals and glucose, all what all excess there. So we need this certain water also we need. So some water, some quantity of water and some certain substances are reabsorbed by the wall of this group of Na and there's a proximal convoluted tube. Okay, that is called reabsorption. This reabsorption of water maintains the osmoregulation of the body. Okay, osmoregulation is salt and water content is maintained. Okay, that is done by this reabsorption process. This reabsorption process also not done by itself. It is induced by a hormone called antidiuretic hormone, ADH. This hormone is secreted by our pituitary gland, posterior lobe of the pituitary gland, antidiuretic hormone, vasopressin. Okay, so due to this only, when the hormone is secreted, the excess water is reabsorbed. Okay, if it is not being reabsorbed, if it is not being secreted, the water will not be reabsorbed. So more water will be there in the urine. That we will discuss the problems connected with the kidney. Okay, now reabsorption is done by ADH. Next, tubular secretion. Some substance like penicillin and some drugs and medicines, all these are got deposited here in the distal as it passes to the distal convoluted tube. That will be added with this urine. That is called tubular secretion. Okay, then it is passed into the collecting duct. From the collecting duct to the pelvis, from the pelvis to ureter, and from ureter to urinary bladder. There it stores temporarily. When the urinary bladder is filled, the urine is expelled by the functioning of the sphincter. Okay, so the expellation of urine is called micturition. Expellation of urine is called micturition. Okay, so this is how the nephron functions. So in this structure and functioning of nephron we have seen. Next we are going to see the problems connected with excretory system and how to solve these problems. Okay. Now we are going to see the problems in excretory system. What are the problems prone to excretory system and how to solve it. Hematuria. Presence of blood in the urine. This condition is called hematuria. This is due to the infection in the urinary tract and kidney, the stones in the kidney, stones in the urinary bladder. All this leads to the breakage of capillaries, the superficial capillaries which are seen in the inner wall of the urinary tract and leads to bleeding in the urine. Okay, so blood cells will be seen in the urine. That condition is called hematuria. Next one, glycosuria. Presence of more glucose in urine. This is due to diabetes mellitus. It is one of the problems produced by the insufficient secretion of insulin hormone that we are going to see in the endocrine system. So if the insulin is secreted less, glucose will be more in the blood. When the blood is being filtered, that glucose is seen in the urine. So that is glycosuria. It shows that the person is having, if the presence of glucose is there in the urine, it shows that person is suffering with diabetes mellitus. Next one, albumin. The presence of albumin. It is due to the blood pressure. Okay, hypertension. If the person is having hypertension and consumption of salt, more salt, leads to presence of albumin. More albumin is present in the urine. Then bile pigment. If the person is suffering with hepatitis, jaundice, all this hepatitis A and hepatitis B, the urine will be yellow in color. So that shows the presence of bile pigments. The bile pigments are from the liver. So the hepatitis affects the liver only, no? So this shows the person is suffering with these diseases. All these, presence of all these things shows that the person is having some problem in his body. What sort of problem on the basis of all these things? Then, diabetes insipidus. I already told you here diabetes mellitus, presence of glucose in the urine. Diabetes insipidus. Then we were discussing about the tubular reabsorption. In tubular reabsorption, the water content, the excess water is reabsorbed with the help of a hormone ADH, antidiuretic hormone. If this hormone is not, this hormone is secreted by our pituitary gland, posterior lobe of pituitary gland. It is also called as vasopressin. And this hormone, if it secretes less, the water will not be reabsorbed. So more water will be there, that is urine is diluted. But this, if you take the symptoms of this diabetes mellitus and diabetes insipidus, diabetes mellitus, diabetes insipidus, both frequent urination and abnormal thirst, abnormal appetite. They feel always hungry. Okay. So polyphagia, polyuria, polydipsia. So these are the three main symptoms in diabetes mellitus. Diabetes insipidus also will be having frequent urination, and since the urine is more water is removed from the body, they will automatically feel thirsty. So polydipsia, more water they will consume. Okay, so polyuria, polydipsia they will be having. But if you test the urine of this person, people those who are suffering with diabetes insipidus, glucose will not be present. Presence of glucose will not be there in this. Whereas here, the presence of glucose is there in the urine. Diabetes mellitus. Okay. So this is another condition, diabetes insipidus. It is not, diabetes mellitus is different, diabetes insipidus is different. Diabetes mellitus is due to less secretion of insulin. Diabetes insipidus is due to less secretion of ADH, antidiuretic hormone. The next comes the kidney stones. This accumulation of more sauce, if the water is less, the more water is reabsorbed, or if we consume less water, all these excretory products will get condensed and form crystallized form from the crystalline form, the stones. So these kidney stones, they will, this accumulation of this waste form a stone which press and damage the nephrons. Okay, and this damaged nephrons leads to kidney damage, kidney failure. Okay, and we got two kidneys. With one kidney we can survive. Okay, both the kidneys are failed to do their work, then it leads to death, because the waste product or the poisonous, they have to be removed from our blood. Otherwise, it will lead, it will kill that person. Okay, it leads to death. So, when the kidney fails, both the kidneys are failed, that person, how to save that person? Okay, that is dialysis. They used to do dialysis. They will take the blood from the body and artificial dialyzer. It will be a chamber. It forms so many tubes with a semi-permeable membrane, and the blood is sent inside, and again after it will be filtered, then filtered blood, purified blood will be sent to the person. The entire blood is taken and purified, sent back to the person. Okay, so dialyzer, this machine is called as dialyzer, artificial kidney. Okay, and not only this, kidney stones form due to the less consumption of water. If we must have the regular habit of passing urine. If the bladder is filled, it has to be, the micturition has to take place. The expulsion of urine should be there. Otherwise, what will happen? It will get deposited, all these salts and all get deposited in the bladder, and it forms the stone in the bladder also. Okay? So, that also leads to problems. So, we must consume more water, and we must have the proper habit of bowel movement as well as urination. We should not feel lazy. And then the one more thing is the accumulation of this uric acid. Sometimes it will get deposited in the joints, okay, in between the joints, and make the joints swell. That condition is called rot. Okay, that is one more problem regarding the kidney not properly functioning. Okay, so all these hematuria, blood cells are seen due to infection in the urinary tract. Glycosuria, presence of glucose in the urine due to diabetes mellitus, and albumin due to high blood pressure and consumption of more salt, and bile pigment due to hepatitis A and hepatitis B. Then diabetes insipidus due to less secretion of ADH hormone. Kidney stones will be formed in the kidney as well as in the urinary bladder. Then if both the kidneys fail, we have to go for the artificial dialyzer, artificial kidney. Okay. So in this lesson we have seen the structure of what is excretion and what are the excretory products, why those excretory products should be removed, and how it is removed, what are the excretory organs, then the structure of the excretory system, structure of kidney, and structure of nephron, functioning of nephron, and formation of urine, then the problems related with excretory system, how to solve it. Okay, with this we are finishing the lesson excretory system. We will meet the next class. Okay, bye.